PDGAF. Yeah, I'm wearing the colors of my usual interview colors when I do my animations on my main channel's behavior. This is my main channel, but you know what I mean. I'm sitting down doing those interviews with all the characters and so forth and so on. So I said I was going to do a cast today. I thought about it. I wanted to do it for real. So I'm going to do it for real. You know what I mean? And I'm going to have fun with this. But it ain't a fun topic, though. If you really want to know. Today's topic is about Black YouTube and what are we going to do to defend it. And this is basically in reference to just the hassle that it is being Black on YouTube and having something to deliver other than nonsensical, non-life affirming drivel as far as being a content creator. Everybody in the life affirming content community, like myself, like others who we all know, we get the bad end of the stick because we're not propping up bullshit. And that's just it. So if we're going to be getting the bad end of the stick because we're not propping up bullshit, then there needs to be something done. We need to do something to defend our positions and what we're going through. This is a world wide web, and the fact that the bullshit get to last on a platform like what we on right now, YouTube, and the shit that's actually propelling our minds and educating minds. I've seen some amazing stuff from the high-minded content providers in our community all over the world. The fact that we get treated poorly, get blocked, get banned, get stalked out, targeted, stalked out, and attacked by troll units, shit like that, at the behest of faceless beings. You know what I mean? But we know where we can find them on 4chan. We know we can find them on shit. Some of them right here on YouTube, on that bullfuck, you understand? But it just speaks to what we have to go through when we climbing up a hill to try to leave a legacy of content for people that come after us to say, yeah, you know, when them Black folks had access to the internet in the 2000s, they wasn't bullshitting their people during that time. That's what we want to portray to the universe, is what I'm thinking we should be on. It's what I'm thinking the content creators who ain't on their bullshit have oriented themselves mentally under. So this was about, or what persuaded me to do this video was a post from a guy named Mr. Superboy223. He has another channel, Mr. Superboy222. His name is Harvey. And I did a quote on one of his videos today. I want to read it. Let me pull it up. But it was about him speaking about an issue that Monique was having, you know, just how she's been getting treated poorly in the industry that she's in, is what I'm assuming it was about. I hadn't watched the video, but I saw the video that said different rules for Black YouTube, and I jumped on it. Let me see if I can pull this up. But he was saying that it got took down. And I'm just like, what, man? Like, what was done to have it taken down? Nothing. And knowing this guy Harvey, man, I just want to commend him, man. He does a lot of good work, and he's like I don't know if he's like a psychic for real, but he be saying some real stuff. He has more "I told you so" moments than a lot of people. You know what I mean? On YouTube, more "I told you so" epiphanies and more moments that he actually drops the bomb on people. Like, look, I told y'all so. You know what I mean? Than anybody. So I give him a hand for that. But I want to read what I posted on this channel. Okay, so this is what I said. I don't have a big enough spotlight on my content yet, but I'm gonna be ready when the bullshit starts. From listening to your story, Harvey, Professor Black Truth, T Rain, Tariq, the list goes on. In my life, I've watched the white supremacy-based jealousy of this establishment's media go from TV to the World Wide Web, and we've had to adapt to them basically challenging our life-affirming content community every day like we did with TV. Like, what the actual fuck? These gossipy world star niggas, as you say, putting up content safe to the establishment, like the safe shit, are analog to your average coons on the street, which is why they get a stay of execution with the powers that scheme for this platform. They want our melanated bodies to consume their inferior light information at all costs and want to pump the lowest vibrations allowable online, period. Anytime we spend consuming valuable media lessens their anti-black downer ass reach into our men, women, and children's minds. That's why they target, stalk, and attack that time. Problems? Problem is, in doing so, or in doing that so much on this one platform, they've exposed their pattern of activity against valuable content creators. I think for now, we should quietly keep backing up our content whenever we fuck with this shit and keep our fans informed if we move to other channels, etc. when shit get crazy. Me personally, I ain't trying to jump from channel to channel forever. Watching y'all go through the shit at y'all stage of fanship is getting redundant. And I put a lot of Aries emojis up there, just let them know, Aries, we can't take the bullshit for long. Some got to shake, some got to crack, some got to break. When I come back from the gym a little later, I'm gonna do a live stream on the topic. Yeah, I'm back. We in it. So that was the premise behind this. Was that we got content creators putting out real, substantial, substantive material. I think I said that right. And they the ones getting targeted. They the ones getting flagged, not the bullshit shit. So that says a lot. That says a lot about what this YouTube galactic wants our experience to be. Now, we also got a letter, the creators on YouTube, we got a letter from the president, I guess, whatever her name is, Susan Wozniak, Wozniacki, whatever, talking about, yes, and we know that a lot of the creators are worried about demonetization and this and that. And we know we're working with anti-hate groups and anti-suicide groups and all this other crap. And I'm like, man, shut up. I mean, that's all I can say. Shut up. It sounds like a bunch of bullshit. I mean, y'all not caring about prioritizing anything other than what your frail Caucasian value systems have already put in place on mainstream media, and that people run to social media to get away from. That's all you're really concerned about, is propping up the bullshit in the face of people who are like, yo, we want away from that shit. And that's just it. So I didn't even read her whole letter. She went on about she's interested in education for the kids, and I'm like, nah, that's just another cop out, some more bullshit. Basically, if your content is charged in any way against anti-black media or anti-black people, anti-black places, anti-black things, YouTube is like, oh, they're gonna fuck with you. So, that's basically what her whole long ass letter was about. And I'm glad I didn't read it. It just looked like bullshit. So what this also shows is that, and I guess what this could be said to show, the mainstream media and definitely this platform here, is that they're doing a horrible job of brainwashing the black masses. You know what I mean? So we should be proud of that. As black people, they're doing such a horrible job at brainwashing us that they got to just start targeting us in the forms where brainwashing can either be selected just by you clicking on some fucked up content provider or not. You know what I mean? So we should be proud of that. At the same time, they know there's an audience that's willing to wallow in the bullshit and the bullshit shit. You know what I mean? The greasy ass world star motherfuckers. The you know what I mean? You know what I mean? The people who wallow in the bullshit, and they're strangely those same audiences and those same content creators are not willing to put YouTube on blast for nothing, for demonetization, for nothing. They just trying to get a seat at the table. They're like the people that Monique be talking about, like just want to take what crumb master gonna give them, what sandwich master gonna give them. You know what I mean? And your boy P, he don't work for sandwiches. Don't play that. I mean, so, and look, there's a lot of people who basically are willing to wallow in that bullshit content, and they got no nuts to put them on blast. You know what we're talking about. And you know, I've had to separate, me personally, I've had to separate from coon media outlets, some of who I used to fuck with. I mean, and should I say names of people that I've unsubscribed from that have shown themselves to me as a coon outlet? I mean, shit. Do I want to say that? You know what I mean? Can I? Do I? Should I? I mean, I'll say Phil Advise. You know what I mean? When he first started, when I saw he was on that bullshit shit, he, you know, he barely missed getting unsubscribed for him forever. Even though he in Texas, he a Texas brother just like me, but I can't rock with you if you're on that bullshit. So Phil almost got unsubscribed from, but then he started coming around the mountain on the reels. So I was like, all right, Phil, he cool, he in. He ain't playing no games. I like what he about. Who else? Who else almost got booted from my subscribe list? Willie D, you know what I mean? Heard him say a few things, you know, around July 4th, you know what I mean? And one of my comments, I was like, man, you know, this ain't a holiday for us as black people. You know what I mean? Willie D, you gonna be one of them brothers getting a plate on July 4th. You know what I mean? You getting a plate on July 4th, it means you participating in the bullshit, dog. You know what I mean? So Willie D, he's came close a couple times, but you know, and he again another Texas brother, representative. This whatever we in Amruka, whatever we called it. You know what I mean? He was teetering, but you know Willie D came around. He didn't stay on the bullshit long. We're gonna see what happens this July 4th, though. You know what I'm saying? Who else? My boy Trey from Know the Ledge, man, another Texas brother. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got him on subscribe, but you know, it just seemed like it's the same old shit. Go on World Star, find a video, talk about it, say how fucked up it is. That type of shit is no threat, basically, to YouTube. They'll let that shit stay up all day. My thing is, we need somebody to weigh in heavy on some real shit. I mean, and I know that these people that I've just mentioned, I know they can do it. I mean, and there's other people from Texas, I mean, that ain't been playing no games. We can talk about the Blackest Truth from H-Town. She put down work, and you know, I haven't heard nothing shaky come out of her. Other people that I think was pretty good out here representing this. Stay in my subscribe. Rashida Strober, she stay in my subscribe. She don't be on no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, That's really what I can say. People that did get the axe this last year, who got the axe this year? Cynthia G got the axe this year. I mean, just to let y'all know. And I have been one that I was one of them dudes back in the day, like, man, you got fake eyes, fake everything. You talking all this black shit. You down, but you diet down. You diet down right now. You know what I'm saying? And that was my introduction to, that was her introduction to me in the comments. I don't know if she read my comments. I don't know if she give a damn. I don't think she would or do. Because as I grew into what she was about, I was like, I fuck with her content. But, and she started wavering and drifting on some bullshit. I say maybe about a few months ago when it was just like week after week. I'm sure y'all remember it was week after week of the Black Man Ain't Shit-a-thon, the Black Man Ain't Shit Olympics type shit. And she was like, the conscious community too. And I'm from the era where the conscious community, that shit means something. You don't play with even the term. It's some real shit. It ain't just some old socialized, medialized, root ebony essence reader type of shit. It's some meditative, melanated connectivity to the universe behavior. And when you just throw us all under the bus just for the recreation of it, just because you got some fans that's on some I'm lonely, I don't got no man, I need somebody to yell at all men for me type of shit, that's a violation in my eyes. And I've went to bat for Cynthia G a bunch of times in the comments, time after time. Like, nah, she ain't, y'all talk that shit about her hair, y'all talk that shit about her this and that and makeup and all that. Put all that aside. I thought she was going to be like the second coming of Frances Cress Welsing. She's a psychologist or something like that, I think, in her profession. I was like, yeah, she's going to be something real if she just don't get distracted by the bullshit. She kept getting distracted by the bullshit. And I just said my farewell quietly, and I haven't turned back since. But, I wish her the best, I don't know, what can I say? But yeah, that's that part of it. That's part of what I wanted to say. But on top of everything, I want to just address what we need to do as content creators. Any of y'all that are content creators out here in the world that's watching this video, I'm saying I see it as an important thing for us to just always save all our work, back up all of our work, safeguard all of your content, because, the hatred is not going to go nowhere. The jealousy of Black people educating themselves, it didn't go nowhere, even in the slavery days. It's the same shit. It's just like it was in slavery. When you educate yourself and you're Black, they get jealous, they get mad, they try to stop it. So save all your content, keep all your content. Go to save from net, something like that. Turn your YouTube video into an MP4 and then put the MP4 into a converter whenever you want to, into a H.64 converter, whenever you want to post it back to your another channel or whatnot. I guess we got to be channel hopping until we get some new shit started. Me, I've been working on some things. I don't want to talk about none of it, but I'm not trying to play this volleying on and off, online, offline, channel up, channel down bullshit that I'm watching my elder content creators go through. And when I say elder, just they've been in the game of content creation longer than me. I used to do I was just a comment guy, you know what I mean? Y'all probably remember my name, Pre-Hatredism P. Pre-Hatredism P. You know what I mean? That's before hatred activity P. You know what I mean? And my avatar was just like the letter P. You know what I mean? It was like in flames and all of that. And y'all probably remember that. And I called myself going hard back in the days. I would take down names of trolls and shit, and I would post it up. I would do all kinds of shit like, yo, you motherfuckers is trolling. Yo, when y'all see this person, know that they are a troll. I still kind of do it sometimes. But now I realize, oh yeah, this shit is, these are servers that are, sometimes they're putting out keywords and, well, they're scooping up keywords and doing things like that. So it's not nothing official all the time. It's just bullshitters. One of the things in this Susan, whatever her name is, that runs YouTube, her letter was like, they're going to have human reviews. So that's going to just be a bunch of white people looking at shit. I mean, they're not going to have nobody with our kind of mind state, anybody's mindset about uplifting the black family at all. I don't imagine. I wouldn't bank on it. So, you know, their review process ain't gonna be about shit. It's just gonna be another way to target people that aren't towing the line of all black people ain't shit, black men ain't shit, black women ain't shit, black children ain't shit. Victimize them in the streets. Like, we need to get away from this type of poisonous uh, feeding that they're trying to force feed us. It's like you come into a table, they got poison on the table, and like, here, eat it. And we're not all the way starving of the real shit yet. So we just like, well, look, we got our real content right here. We don't want to eat your poison. We got the real content right here. You know, the more of us that come out and speak about real shit and just, you know, keep a voice out there, you know, we're gonna walk further away from the world star poison bullshit, further away from the what they call the ratchet bullshit shit. Ain't nobody want to see that shit. Nobody want to see some shit that they see every day in their life when they at home. Nobody want to see that shit. Really, when you think about it. Come on. So I just wanted to say that. I guess I gave enough pointers on, you know, content creators. We need to just keep protecting our content, and the people that's putting out the real content, man, y'all support them. Y'all hit the super chats. Y'all do all of that. Y'all always click the likes. Always, you know what I mean? If you can leave a comment, you know, get the comment game up. Definitely hit the like button and share it and do all of that. I mean, because we need to keep our names in the minds of people because of the fact we're doing such real life affirming, ecology changing behavior. We're not just going on World Star, finding a video of somebody fighting and saying, oh, look at the black people fight, it's bad, they fighting. Anybody can do that. And a 12-year-old kid can do that. A baby can do that shit. That ain't nothing that a grown adult person need to be consuming their psychology with, prostituting their time with. Like, just keep it for real. You know what I mean? So this was a quick live stream. Didn't want to take up all the time. Once again, shout out to the boy Harvey, T-Rain, Terrain Rain. Hope I'm saying his name right. My man Tariq. Not like my man, like he my homie or some shit, but you know, I mean, damn. I appreciate the work he do. Said Professor Black Truth earlier. I'm gonna say it again, Professor Black Truth, the OG of OGs. You know what I mean? Zoe Williams, Zosa, Zoe go get the AK Williams, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And just everybody. Sarah Rashida Strober, you know what I mean? Love the content. I be trying to make to her in the chat. You know what I mean? She's such a beautiful woman. Who else? The Black is True. She be putting down the content. True Royal Family. You know what I mean? That's just to be putting it down. Who else? Who else we shouting out? On the list of people to defend, you know what I mean? The Radical Home Goddess. She done got her channel flagged. People fuck with her for nothing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? For nothing. You know what I mean? It's nothing that I've seen on the Radical. I'm calling her the Radical Home Goddess. She got a new name for her channel. I'm trying to remember it. Your Radical Home Sister or something. She changed it, I think. I think that's the new name. I'll have to check. But, you know what I mean? Sister Ajalee, she been putting in work. We all appreciate it. So, you know, as long as there's a defense line of the people who are spitting life-affirming behavior on this YouTube and anywhere we go, you know what I mean? We're going to be okay, but we still got to have our minds on, you know, how we can finesse our own platforms and all that. People say, oh, well, it's harder than what it looked like. Yeah, I mean, for somebody who's, you know, we're working on our website for noflag.com. We're working on our website for No Flag, and it's a lot of work. I mean, and it was just a site basically to have my content up because I figured that the shit on this side was going to get kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? And if I could, I would have everybody on that bitch. I don't know. We work something. We'll work with something. We're gonna make something happen. I don't know what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? But you know, for our content, it's about real shit and ain't that bullshit that YouTube want to see. The shit that can help them basically turn a blind eye on black people and be like, oh, that's them. They're just doing their bullshit. They're just doing their world star bullshit. You know what I mean? We keeping something in the back of their mind to where they're like, okay, this brainwashing shit, this humdrum entertainment, it don't go well or it don't go over with all the black people. And the motherfuckers that it don't go over well with, they even have an effect on the ones that have just given up and just say, well, look, fuck it, I'm just gonna talk about somebody who had a fight today, or somebody who pissed in a bottle today, in some city somewhere, and it was a black person, so I'm just gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about some kid that got molested by a police officer. I guess that certain shit like that you should talk about, certain shit. But when it gets to be like Tommy Sotomayor-ish, I'll be watching for that shit. And that's again why I distance myself from Phil early in his career. Because I was like, it's another Tommy Sotomayor nigga. That's why I distance myself from Sin, because she got on her Tommy Sotomayor shit. Like, she was some Tommy Sotomayor shit, and she ain't listening to the people who've been fucking with her for a while, like me. You know what I mean? She ain't really fucking with it. You know what I mean? Cool, word, you know? So, yeah. I say all that to say, you know, everybody just, you know, y'all, we know what we got to do. You know what I mean? Just keep a finger on the point of what we on. And that's that. I'll get at y'all later.